We discuss, we argue, and sometimes we may go a bit off tangent. It's the Grumpy Beards Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Grumpy Beards Podcast. My name is Sugoi Kuma, and with me as always is my co-host Aniki. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Just catching up from this past weekend. Had a pretty busy weekend.
What'd you do this weekend?
We were at WeepCon over in Allen at the Marriott Convention Center there in Allen.
Oh, I think we did say that at the end of the last episode.
Yeah,
Any fans find you? Did they use that promo code that I just threw out there?
No one. No one tried to use your promo code, sir.
No, you didn't show anyone the good stuff in the back.
No.
The H stuff.
The H stuff. No H stuff, sir. No.
No.
But we actually had some stuff walk on its own too. So
what?
Experience. Yeah.
That's shame.
No, but it was good. We had a bigger booth than what we had over at Anime Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
It was the vendor space. It felt a little bit bigger to me, but it also included the artist in there.
Oh, okay. So it was all in one.
Yeah, like compared to Anime Dallas, Anime Dallas they did like what I'm more used to from cons. You have a vendor room and separate from the artist alley.
Oh, okay.
Like at this one, everything was together, including the all of the special guests, like all the voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
There was a line of tables there as well that all of the voice actors were there, and they were pretty big voice actors. Like I know one of the biggest ones, one of the biggest draws was the voice actor for Sasuke was there all weekend from Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
The voice actor, and all these are English voice actors. The voice actor for Bakugo was there as well.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
Yeah. So anything Bakugo was selling pretty quick. The voice actor for Natsu from Fairy Tail was also there.
I've heard of that.
He was he was there Saturday and Sunday, and then one you for sure have heard about the voice actor for Jet and Spike were there.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, both of those guys were there.
Oh, that's. I wish I could have gone. I was just so busy. I couldn't take the weekend off. My wife would have gone and helped you, but
yeah,
the storm really put us behind, and we couldn't take off.
But
before we we'll put a pin in that before we get too far. If you're welcome back. Welcome back. If you're a returning listener / viewer, you already know this part. How you doing? We love you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for sticking with us. Cyrex Flare, if you're out there, we'll continue our arguments later. You comment leaver. No, please leave comments. Like that's what we want to hear, y'all. We want that good criticism. We don't claim to know everything. If we say something wrong, make sure to correct us down below, because you know what? It helps out the algorithm, I think.
Yes, comments do help.
Yes, it looks like engagement,
Exactly.
So
interaction.
Exactly. Drop those comments. First make sure you're following, subscribed, all that good stuff, and then leave those 5 stars, leave those hearts, and then leave the comments. In that order, exactly. I guess first watch the episode or listen, and then do all those. All right. If this is your first time here, welcome. We're happy to have you. We hope you stick around for the whole episode, and for future episodes to come, then go back and start from the beginning, watch up to here, and by the time you catch up, we should be with the next episode. Hopefully. But yeah, back to I already forgot what we pinned. Shit. This is why we go off tangent.
We were talking about Anime Dallas.
Uh-huh. Oh, the storm.
We were talking
Yeah,
about the
we
storm.
didn't get to
Yeah,
go because work got so bad. So yeah, Texas closed for about a day and a half.
yeah, yeah. It was
It
pretty
it
bad.
wa- it wasn't a repeat of last year. For
Thankfully,
anyone in the states, you might have also heard. If you keep up with American news, last year for a week, Texas completely shut down because we don't know how to deal with ice and snow, and we don't keep up with our power grid, even though we have our own, and a whole bunch of shit. It just a whole bunch of shit. Our
like
governor flew to Cancun the day the state shut down and other stuff. It was wild.
Senator, sir,
Senator, I don't.
Senator. I'll correct you right
Thank you,
on stuff
thank
that
you,
I know.
thank you,
It was
thank
for
you.
Senator.
Typical American doesn't know his own politics and
Government.
um hashtag not my senator. But yeah, that was a whole. That was so. This year we got like a very very brief version of that. I know it was a little bit. It was pretty bad
Up to
Thursday.
now.
Up to now, yes.
Up to now, because the
February
thing.
is not over yet. It can still
Exactly.
happen. But yeah, no, we got a little example, a little small repeat. Good word.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, for a day and a half. Thursday was bad. I still went to work. I live like 5 minutes from my job, so it took me like 15 minutes to get there. Uh, and then Friday got a little better by the afternoon, and
Mhm.
Saturday it was like it never happened.
Yep. Like
Except
Texas weather, right?
yeah, yeah. Except stores were sold out of everything because people fucking freaked out and bought up all of Walmart's, all of
Yeah.
HEB's, all of Berkshire's, just bought everything.
I saw a TikTok today, where I don't know if you've seen this account, but it's a Mexican, a Texan weatherman. Like it's a guy wearing his cowboy hat, you basically denim pants, a button-up shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and he's given the weather. Like I've seen several of his TikToks before, but the one today was talking about the oh, we're gonna get some snow on one day, and then like he goes through this whole thing where like his producer starts talking to him on the headset,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts saying, "No, what do you mean? We can't tell them that it's gonna go below freezing. They don't know what below freezing is. We can't even handle a little bit frozen water." And then like, what do you mean you're leaving to go buy stuff at HEB? Go stock up as well. But
Mm-hmm.
it was that's pretty. At least when I watched it, I thought it was pretty funny because yeah, like people definitely go crazy about. And here we don't really know how to deal with snow and ice.
Man, people here don't know how to deal with rain.
But rain, yeah,
Oh, God. It starts raining and already know accidents on the highway immediately.
yeah,
Too many people in DFW. I like it here, but it's. I keep feeling like I need to move more and more away from the city, but I risk internet.
Hey,
I'm
Elon
spoiled.
Musk.
I'm spoiled.
Elon Musk is moving to Austin, and he'll get his satellite internet working for everybody here.
One can only hope. One can only hope.
Well, aren't they moving like aren't they making a Tesla factory out there?
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Maybe I'll apply. I'll move the family down to Austin. Go work at the Tesla factory.
I think your what is it? Your motive is not the Tesla factory. It's the barbecue.
It is. It is. I guess that will transition over to a little bit about food. Speaking of barbecue, last week we dedicated an episode all about food. We talked about ketchup at one point in there being a way of selling debt. Uh, but but yeah, no, I don't know how much I talked about barbecue, but I think I've mentioned it before.
Yeah,
I've told the story
you
so much
mentioned it.
about
Yeah.
me and uh, how I got into barbecue and all that. But oh man, that's the goal. That's the goal is to open up my own food truck and eventually a restaurant or a fleet of food trucks and just do barbecue. Well, I got a few other ideas, but barbecue's the main one. Uh, I love it. I love it. Y'all tell me it's good. You know,
It's
I don't
really
know what y'all
tasty.
tell.
Like
Y'all have told me many times, but my toxic trait is I never give myself enough credit or for
like
when I do good
I,
things.
I what I said. We've said it before. It's like, hey, when are you gonna go to the flea market and set up at least a little booth there and start selling some barbecue?
I know. I need to. I need to start making that a regular thing. Keep making the excuse because I don't have a big smoker, but I bought an.
You, you
I
can take your
I
pit,
have
pit.
I have 3 barrel smokers. I never built the second Oklahoma Joe. It's sitting there. I should probably sell it. You know,
You probably should.
I should probably sell it. Make back some of the money I spent on it. There was no reason to buy a second one. You know what? Maybe I'll save it for when we hit like 1,000 subscribers or something. Then I could give it away to
Like,
one
how
lucky.
many do we have now?
Give it away. We have like 20. Give it away to one lucky. Excuse me, local winner. You know.
So no shipping involved.
No, we don't make that kind of money here. All right, sir. You
Where
just
are
had
we making money?
you just lost pops. You
No,
had pops walk away,
I
and
had 2 stolen
yeah,
pops
you
this
had two
weekend.
stolen pops, and I got
Which kind,
all these Pokemon cards that I've spent money on that
which kind of
I'm never gonna get graded. I mean, first I need to open them, and then possibly have them graded, maybe sell them. But I'm not gonna want to.
GCA?
I'm gonna want to.
GCA is the best bet. Like it's cheaper and faster.
I know, but I already know myself. I didn't buy these to make money off of it. I bought them because, you know, I used to just buy packs normally, you know, here and there, but seeing them just being bought up right away, and then I'm like, no, I want them.
It's a money pit, sir.
I
It's
know,
a money
I
pit.
know. I've shown my. Let's see, we got, and this isn't a lot, like compared to people who, like, it's a lot for somebody who does not open them or stream
You
it or
should
record
stream
anything.
yourself
I
opening
have one,
them.
two, three, four. I have two celebrations ETBs. I have two Fusion Strike ETBs. No, I have three celebrations ETBs. Three. Two Fusion Strike ETBs. Two Evolving Skies ETBs. Uh, those collection packs with like the 10 packs and the holo cards. I got one, two, three. I got about 4 of them. I got these lunch tins full of booster packs. I got these motherfuckers.
Oh, are those the ones that have the promo card that makes that whole scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's one for each
Generation of starters. Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yep.
I've seen Jeremy finish his set of that. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I was at again. This is why I buy them because I'm like scalpers are just gonna not enjoy this stuff, so I just am fortunate enough to have funds, and I'm like fuck you scalpers, and I'm cool with the Walmart buy me, in that I walked in, and I happened to see a display, you know, tray thingy with each of these tins in there, and it was exactly how many generations in there? 8 or 10?
I think it's 9.
9, something like that.
Yeah.
However many it is. Yeah, I'm a horrible Pokemon fan. Uh, but they're sitting in there, and there's exactly one of each.
Mm,
So what do I
nice.
do?
Grab them all.
I grabbed them all. I also grabbed one of each Pokeball, just so we can finally have them. I left a regular. Okay, I got one of the 2 Pokeball. There was one of the 2 regular Pokeballs. I grabbed one of those, and then I grabbed one of each of them that we didn't already have, except Premier Ball, because my wife is obsessed with Premier Balls for whatever reason. So speaking of that, so I think I've said it before. She likes to watch me play video games. She doesn't really play. There's some games that she will play, just because she doesn't have that hand-eye coordination. Pokemon's one of them. Just because she's blind. By blind, like she can't see the little letters. I don't know. But so we'll
No, I'm sorry. I know your wife, and well, I'm always teasing her about not being able to see from her left side.
yeah,
So
yeah. She's partially blind on her left sside, like peripheral vision. Like look straight ahead, then probably go about 45 degrees. No, 15 degrees. 15, 45. No, 45. Yeah, 45 degrees, and stop there. That's where her peripheral vision stops. Um, but she's I bought Diamond because she wanted
hmm
to watch me play it. So we're playing through, having a good time, and so I part of us spending that time together. She gets to make some decisions too. Well, she makes me sell all my Pokeballs to. Or she makes me. Yeah, she kind of manages the money a little bit in it, and that I have to buy. So in the game, I don't know if you're familiar, because since you hate Pokemon so much, you even though you've played so many and spent so much money on it, and it makes you so much money. Yeah, you buy 10 Pokeballs, and you
you
get a
get a
Premier
Premier
Ball
Ball.
for free.
Yes,
That's how it works. But you have to buy exactly 10 at a time.
right.
So she'll she'll every now and then, because I'll play a little bit ahead without her, just to like some annoying parts, and she'll be like, "Hey, how many Pokeballs you got?" And however many, she'll just see all the Pokeballs I have, just regular Pokeballs. She'll make me sell them all, then buy again in increments of 10, just to get Premier Balls. So I'm losing money.
You're listening, gain money.
I'm losing in-game money because the woman just loves Premier Balls. Um, but yeah, so that's why I bought one of those. But yeah, no, yeah, with like the card, that background thing, that's really cool. I have them here somewhere. I want to eventually, put it all together for something because it's a really cool background.
Like I've watched YouTubers do the pack openings.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've seen, the ones from Evolving Skies are pretty damn pretty damn cool. I really do like that alternate art Umbreon, the
Mm-hmm.
VMAX.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it, but that's
I've seen it. Yeah.
where basically Umbreon and other Umbreons are kind of like worshiping the moon, basically.
Yeah.
Like that one looks pretty cool. I can't remember. I think it's not battle style. It's not battle styles. I think it's darkness ablaze, or it might be battle styles. But I think what's the bad Pokemon that looks like Batman? Uh, there's an alternate V card for it. What it's one of the newer gen bat Pokemon. Uh, and he is sitting on top of a building, kind of like on top of a
Noivern?
gargoyle. Yeah, Norman.
Noivern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's sitting on top of a gargoyle, basically imitating the pose that Batman does in the animated series.
Oh, okay.
Uh, so that's a cool one.
Yeah.
I've liked that one.
Yeah. No, so that's part of what we're gonna talk about, future plans and stuff. I also have Brilliant Stars pre-ordered. Uh, I so
And as
ooh,
far as
so part of that, I pre-ordered an ETB, and I'm gonna get my first. Ooh, producer's gonna hate that burp if it went through. Um, and I bought my first um booster box.
oh nice,
So we'll see if I get anything nice from that. So it was crazy though, because I went up and I was like, "Hey, are y'all taking the pre-orders yet?" They're like, "Yeah, we are." And they're like, "All right, so the limit, and I was like, "Oh, is the limit still two per each one?" Yeah, two per customer. It's like two ETBs, because I was like, I'll either get two ETBs or I'll get an ETB and a booster box. And they're like, "Oh no, we were able to increase a little bit." Now, so how many are you gonna want? Are you gonna want 10? Because 10's the max. Because that's what people are getting. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't have $1,000+ to spend just on Pokemon cards. Like,
sir.
I got kids.
So, let me ask you
I
though,
got
how much
dogs.
money is in those?
Shut up. That's over time. All right. I don't have the funds. Okay, I do, but I'm not gonna drop it in one go for stuff that's just gonna sit there. All right. if I was actually doing something with it. The only way I've been able to buy this for so long, I've been getting away with it. The wife's not getting mad, is because I keep telling her, "Oh, I'm gonna make content out of it," and she supports me in that. She supports me in in what I want to do with this podcast, with the streaming. I like making content, being a content creator. Even though I'm not consistent about it,
But where's
except with
the
this
content,
podcast.
sir?
Shut. Oh, damn it! Shush! It's coming. The content is coming. I will open these. All right. I'm just gonna.
See, how about this? We should do from watching. I like watching Jeremy a lot. Like
Mm.
it's one of the YouTubers I follow. It's funny.
Shout
Like
out to Achievement
I
Hunter.
I never really followed YouTube or YouTubers
Mm.
until the pandemic happened,
Yeah.
and I started watching YouTube a lot more.
Yeah.
And one of the things he does is he does pack battles with his wife. Like you guys should do that when you guys open the packs.
Mm-hmm.
You should do pack battles like that, like certain points for hollows, V
Yeah.
Max,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That would be something you know that should be good.
No, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Man, speaking of YouTube, like back in the day, back in the I'd say the golden age of YouTube, before Vine hit and a lot of people jumped over to that. Well, probably around the same time. Back in the days before the first million subscriber hit, I think, which was Ray William Johnson was the first one to hit 1 million
Oh
subscribers.
God, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, he's active on Instagram, mainly.
Okay.
But yeah, no, back in the days, which would have been high school for me, early 30s for you. Got him. Uh, no, I was huge in that. Okay, I personally I was invested in that scene. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I knew all the top YouTubers, knew all the drama that was happening. Um, like I was starting to make AMVs at that time to try to become part of the YouTube community. Like I was fully invested in it and all its happenings. I loved it, and then I kind of fell off, forever. And I'm finally making my way back.
Forever.
Sir, wake up! And yeah, like I remember, I still remember that Mystery Guitar Man sent me a request, like a message, like, hey, join. I don't know if it like went out to everybody or because I commented or something on this video. He like, hey, you might mind show us the support and subscribe and all that. I don't know how it worked. All I know is I got a message from Mystery Guitar Man. I got a personalized message from Mystery Guitar Man, and I don't know if you're familiar with his work. You might have seen it where he just takes like musical stuff and just goes crazy with like a lot of stop motion with it.
I've never heard of
No.
Guitar Man. No.
He was a big YouTuber back in the day. Back in the day of us young kids. You're probably too old at that time.
Like I was saying, I haven't really been I wasn't big into like YouTube or stuff like that until around when the pandemic hit.
Yeah. No, same. Same.
Like I when the pandemic hit, I started watching. I started watching a bunch of Among Us videos. We were playing, and after that we started playing Among Us. So I was like, yeah, I was watching this guy's Toast and his Among Us lobbies, and from there, like I started following different people from OTB, different people from like they were playing with, and it just like started growing. Like they stopped streaming Among Us. Then like I was watching Hafu's lobbies. Then she stopped streaming, and then I ended up finding Chilled Chaos, and that's pretty much what been, like that group I've been following for a while because they're still playing Among Us, and and they play a bunch of other games. Like they play Among Us. They play. I've seen them play all the Mario Party games. That's one of the reasons why I ended up buying Mario Party. And
and playing with you guys.
which is such a fun game. Another thing on the books is doing some Mario Party streams. Um, Picking a day of the week where we'll so y'all can.
Warrior Wednesdays, right? Warrior Wednesdays.
This man loves his Wario. Because we play usually late. Around this time is when we usually start opening up a lobby and playing, and we go to about midnight or so.
Yeah.
Do one or two 20 round games. The only thing, for our viewers and our fans and everyone we want to be on a schedule. So I'm thinking instead of just like, hey, randomly jumping in and streaming because we all of a sudden decided to play. Probably still do that, but at least setting aside one day a week,
Like specific day where you would
day and time.
stream.
Yep. And even if it's just me and you that show up, because people are running late, we got mini games we can play. We got just play against AI. It's a bunch of things we can do with that.
I need to practice on the mini games. I really do. I think there's only one mini game where I can beat you guys. It's the slot car derby.
Oh yeah.
It's the one mini game I know for sure I can beat you guys. I don't understand why. It's the only one.
What I want to do, and I'm gonna talk with her. So Goose and his wife, I want her to just have, I don't know, somehow make it live so I can send me the feed so I can stream it of her husband just how he button smashes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or we'll put it on our socials. We'll see.
Well, it's not just him. It's him and the Angel. What's this gamer tag thing? It's your boy Angel. He is so good at the button mashing games as well.
Both of them are just insane. Like I remember thinking I was good back on it. Maybe give me an N64 controller and I'll be able to. But man, they go crazy with it. Like it's always the Shy Guy one where you're smashing A and B to wind it up. I always think, okay, I got this. Nope. Goose beats me every time.
Oh no, the one where you're hitting the cactus. Oh god, the first time that I played that mini game with him with Blatty. Oh my god, like it took what, like under 4 seconds. I think it's the fastest I've seen it.
Yeah, he's in. It's crazy. It is wild how they do it.
And then with Fall Spectrum, Snow World. Oh my god! Like if I see those two mini games come up, a Snow World or the cactus one, I'm not touching I'm not touching my controller because I know that there's just no way in hell I have a chance of getting first place.
Such fun game. I love when we find these games that we either all had already planned on purchasing or just it just works out. And
this is the only Mario game that I've purchased. I have not purchased any other Mario game in my time playing video games.
Sorry, you need to get Mario Kart.
I saw the update, but again, bit 10, sir. Why would I even try if we have bit 10?
Sir, it doesn't matter if he's playing or not. If he's playing, we race for second place. That's all it is.
Yeah,
first place doesn't matter. The new first place is second place.
Like,
that is an understanding.
He'll be in 10th place the whole freaking the first 2 rounds, and then just the last round he's like, oh, like gets to the front of the line and everything, just because he's so damn good at it.
Sir, you've played enough with him. You've played enough with him in other games. Just know that you get used to it. That if he's playing, you're no longer playing for first place. That's guaranteed for him. We're playing for second. That's how it goes. Once you come to that understanding, then it gets fun.
It's like, and I've watched a couple of other YouTubers have a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I watched like I watched them training before their tournament, and I watched their tournament, and it looks like a fun game. I
Mm-hmm.
played it a couple times with you guys when we got it together,
Yeah.
but it's one of those games where I'm like, why even try? Like you're saying, yeah, we're playing for second place
Yeah.
because why even try? Because the yeah, we're not getting first place.
No, I get what you're saying, but that's how I've been playing games with him for a long time. I've known him since middle school. Just imagine that frustration over like 15 years, sir. Oh, like when so we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh on the bus on the
Mhm.
way to school and on the way back. It was a 30-minute drive every day, I think. So
Okay.
we would sometimes be able to get only one game in, sometimes two, maybe three.
It depended on how fast he beat you.
Yeah. Well, no. Maybe yes. So here's how we did it. So it was three of us that played.
Okay.
Me, Bit 10, and our and a mutual friend of ours. Uh, he was a grade or two above us. Um,
Okay.
but it was like rock paper scissors. Bit would beat me every time,
Mhm.
but he couldn't. He would have struggles with our friend. Our
Okay.
friend could not beat me though. Like he would struggle against me. So it was just that cycle of who was playing against who. Bit has always rocked insects. I've always been with dinos, and our friend, I think he had more money than us, so he was always changing up his decks a little bit. He mainly went with, at the time, it was Cyber Dragons and a few
Okay.
other decks. Like he tried to keep up with the meta, and that would always fail against Bit because he tries to go against the meta and find ways around it. Um,
Bit
but
likes to cause chaos.
he does, but sometimes you got to stick to the meta. Like I said, it would give him. He would beat him like in the first go, and then our friend would come back with like after dropping money on some other stuff, and be like, all right, and then Bit would have to find ways to come back after a
Adapt.
while, adapt, yeah. But it was always interesting how we had that dynamic.
That's cool.
And now we're getting
Like,
back into Yu-Gi-Oh with the
yeah,
release
yeah,
of Master Duels or
yeah. I saw
Master
you
Duelist,
guys
whatever
talk.
it's called.
I saw you guys talk about it, and you guys have been playing. Even you brought in our producer, and she's playing that as well, right?
Yeah, we need to check up on her, see if she's doing okay. I mean, the game does a very good job of teaching players and catching you up if you haven't played in forever, like me, who fell off
Mhm.
during Synchro when that was introduced. Um, and then the crafting system in the game is so rewarding, so easy. Like, it's the reason. Like, I try to get into the online Pokemon TCG,
Okay.
but you have to either grind for certain cards, or you have to actually pull them in a pack and then scan that code in. It's a whole thing. And with Master
Sir,
Duelist,
you got plenty of
I
packs.
did.
You
I
can
oh
QR code.
I could, possibly, but that's for content later. I'm saving that for content. Um, with Master Duelist, okay, people are gonna get mad like Cyrax Flare and be like, it's no Master Duelist, it's Master Duel or some other stuff. Master Duel, that's what it is. I keep saying I could not remember if it was Master Duelist or not. Anyway, Master Duel. you, the game, if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, I don't know when the special ends, but you
It
get like
probably.
10. I think it was up till May or something, but you get like 10 free packs, and then it's crossplay, cross save, so you can just transfer your data across, which I did. I have it on my PC, phone, and Switch, and PlayStation. I rarely touch the PlayStation, but the game is just so good at just giving you packs as you progress through the solo. Every time you craft an ultra rare, you get a chance for a free pull, I think it is a guaranteed free pull.
All right.
But you can dismantle cards, and depending on its rarity, that's how. Well, it doesn't depend on the rarity. You'll get 10 material for each, depending on the rarity. So it'll be 10 rare, 10 super rare, 10 ultra rare, or 10 common. I think is the base one. The 4 different rarities,
Sure.
and
Right
then it
now,
takes 30 to make a note to make a card.
right now, I am the literal whoosh meme right now.
It's stuff I love, sir. It's stuff I love. They did such a good job.
No,
Making it so easy, like, and you can just pick whatever card you want to make.
I saw a TikTok where somebody was playing. I guess that's what they were playing, and within one round, the guy lost.
That happens.
Yeah.
There's some wild decks out there, but that's the thing. Like, if you want to make what would cost like a few $100s to make in real life, you can make that deck like in a matter of minutes. Honestly. And then so for whatever reason, my TikTok algorithm has associated me with Magic the Gathering, and that's a rabbit hole I do not want to go back down.
That is an expensive
I
rabbit hole.
I dipped my toes in it many years ago, and I jumped right out because I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Like I think one thing, and I think some of our friends have also said, like one thing people would want to get into, it might be D&D. For sure.
Yes. Especially with what your brother linked to, that
Yeah,
that looks very interesting. So that's we said we were gonna start this year. Now it's just figuring out a schedule.
yeah.
While
Everybody's lives are pretty busy.
figuring out a
And,
schedule while also trying our best to stay safe. Because we still have a pandemic going on, and
yeah,
we, not necessarily for, keeping ourselves safe, but our loved ones. Some of us live with our parents. Someone are, help out their parents a whole lot, or what.
yeah, like
We each have situations where we're with either someone elderly or someone with some kind of a
immune disease,
yeah, exactly. So
immune compromised
I
disease.
don't care about getting sick. Despite uh,
So you should care
excuse
because
me.
both you and I, though we were young, would still fall under the category of
I
it could be serious.
it could, but I shouldn't say I don't care about getting sick. I'm not as worried about me getting sick as my daughter.
Yeah,
As my wife. And if I were to know, I got one of y'all sick and transfer, y'all got your parents sick, anything like that,
yeah.
feel horrible.
Yeah,
But
thankfully, like a couple weeks back, pretty much everybody at the house got sick, but um, thankfully it was super mild. And everybody here in the house is vaccinated, and I think the only ones that weren't boosted are my nephews. Everybody else is boosted.
I need to go get
So,
boosted.
so it was something that wasn't uh, like the symptoms weren't bad. I tested negative, but it could have been a thing where like I did get it at the beginning when everybody was sick, and just I was asymptomatic because I didn't feel anything.
Hmm.
So we don't, unless I do what was that, the antibody test, I won't know.
Yeah.
But pretty much everybody in the house got sick.
But yeah, no, uh, and then it's also a factor of where we would do these things,
Yeah.
which we have 3 possible spots, but would we do there? Do it all? Would we rotate all at one at the same time? I mean, all the time, and then just
Yeah, like
flat out
like
getting started, like getting everybody to know the rules and or how it works. Because I've never
who
played.
would the DM be?
We would need a
That's
DM.
yeah. Who would be the DM? That's also something that's like, oh,
And anybody wants to be our dungeon master, and just let us know. Drop a comment. Shoot me a DM. How you doing? Um,
Shoot him a DM if you want to be the DM.
that's good. That's good. I like that. Good job, sir. Good job. But yeah, that's a plan. Would we ever stream that? Maybe. Maybe once we feel comfortable and better at it.
Once we
Um,
get have an idea what the hell we're doing.
yeah. But what we do want to stream, aside from Pokemon pack openings and Mario Party, and that would obviously if we did that, that would lead to Among Us, which is another easy game that people are always down for. Is just scheduling it or
Yeah.
just mentioning it. Hey, who wants to play Among Us? And we get 6, 7 people who are available for it. Now I think we have too many people for Mario Party. A lot of people went out and bought it. So,
Yeah.
sir, you're gonna have to learn how to use Twitch so you can host one
So I
party
can
on your
host
end, and then we can uh, just like send our feed to each other and
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I,
Go on.
sorry. I was actually talking to this about that with Vladdy and his wife yesterday. I spent some time with them, but I would
Yeah,
definitely.
you went and got dumplings without us. This man made
Sir.
dumpling plans without
They
me,
were on the open
without
chat.
his
You
co-host,
you were
just
you
because I
were
was
busy
playing
this
Pokemon Arceus.
you're busy this week with another outing. You're gonna go have steak, or you already went and had steak.
No, we didn't. We didn't go to Roadhouse.
Oh, like that always beats dumplings, though. The steak beats dumplings. But no, yeah, we went and have some dumplings yesterday, and we went and tried out a tea house that a friend really likes near her house,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed the tea, and it was the first time I tried those mochi donuts.
Yeah.
Actually pretty good. They're not they're really airy. Uh, they're chewy. It's definitely different from a regular yeast donut because these are more of
Hmm.
a rice cake donut.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was
That's.
pretty good.
Oh, so speaking of bread, I on the way home, I took I don't know how I never noticed it during the day, but on the service road, and
Mm-hmm.
where I live is small. There's like it's small. Not gonna. It's just small.
Yeah, it's
I don't know how I never noticed it. It's a panaderia right off the service road,
okay.
and I was like, "What the fuck? When is it? When is this? When did this get here?" And it was at night. It was after dropping off a deposit from work, and I was like, "Why the fuck's it still open?" They close at 8 every day. I
Oh,
think they're like 7 to 8 p.m. Now, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. I was like, normally I wouldn't
looks like.
trust, if they're being there all day.
Mm-hmm.
But went and got a selection of stuff. It still looked good. I got talking with the guy. I was like, "Oh, when do y'all sell the meats?" Because he had a sign barbacoa, carnitas, lengua, and menudo. I was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
is this?" It didn't specify what days. I'm like, "Oh, is this every day or just on the weekends?" It's my first time here. He's like, "Oh, it's just on the weekends, but we do everything." Oh, it's your first time? I'm like, "Yeah, fortunately, I've been here like for a few years, and I just didn't know y'all were
Didn't
here."
know you.
He's like, "Oh, man, here you go," and he gives me a bag with some free bolillos
Oh,
to make. He's like, cuando te dé ganas para las carnitas, vienes aquí para y ahí compras al mismo tiempo los bolillos y la barbacoa y todo. And just like, yeah, when you try these, you're gonna love them. That way, when you're craving some barbacoa and stuff, you just buy the bolillos
just
at the same time and everything. And so I'm gonna probably go Sunday to try it out because that bread was good.
oh,
That
nice.
was good. Even the next day, so after technically 2 days since it had been made, still very soft. And I like their conchas were kind of a little um how's a good way to describe it? The top of it
Uh huh.
wasn't like sometimes when they're soft and they'll break easy. All the stuff they put on top.
Like
The
the sugar is real crumbly,
Yeah,
basically.
with this one it was a little more hardened down. So
Okay.
it still broke off, but like in bigger chunks instead of just completely crumbling away. And I like that. I like how they made that.
Yeah, because I know sometimes like you'll get a concha and uh like you you break it, you tear it, and like you're saying, yeah, all of all the sugar, the stuff on top,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, like pulverizes basically.
Yeah, yeah, and it just gets ever like
Like
you don't get to eat any of it.
it's
Like
like dust.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So for our non Spanish people, imagine if you had a sprinkled donut, and when you tore and you bit the sprinkled donut or tore it in half, sprinkles just fell off of it immediately. Just they all fell. That's
And
sort
not
of that's
just fall, but they fall in little pieces that you basically can't even grab back.
yeah. That's how conchas are sometimes. We love them. That's pretty. That's the
Con-
staple
a
of pan dulce.
concha, concha, and a little hot chocolate.
Hmm. And
Since we're speaking of, since we're finally back on food, which was supposed to be our topic for today.
no, no, we were. Our topic was to By the way, on today's episode, we will be recapping the last 2 weeks because a lot of stuff's happened in the last 2 weeks.
Let me ask
45
you.
minutes into the recording, 50 minutes into this recording. I don't know what the edit's gonna be down to. No,
Finally talk
we
about
lost like
what
3 minutes of your mic going crazy. Yeah, let's introduce our topic for today.
No, but let me ask you. Since we're talking about that, like what can like I know because of diabetes, you probably don't drink hot chocolate anymore, or you might drink very little.
Hmm.
Uh, but if you're drinking Mexican hot chocolate, uh, what camp are you in? Are you a milk hot chocolate or water hot chocolate? Or did you had you ever uh, have you ever had milk or milk hot chocolate and water hot chocolate?
Okay, now how you? I thought you were gonna take the question since you said Mexican hot chocolate. I thought, what are you team abuelita or what's the other one that people
Or
use? Or
Ibarra?
Ibarra, yeah.
Well, same thing. Yeah, that.
Team neither, because my mom never made a fresh hot chocolate like that.
Oh.
Yeah, no. She sometimes did,
Mhm.
but never. No, I never. It was just a lot of coffee. Like she would rarely make hot chocolate like
Okay.
that. If she did make hot chocolate, it was like we had the those Nestle packets
Okay.
that you would just mix in and whatever. But
Like the
no,
Swiss ones.
yeah, those
Yeah.
those. But I do like hot chocolate. Um, I prefer it when you use milk as a base to make it. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I'll do water. I grew up poor. You couldn't afford milk sometimes. You know, the wick ran out, or food stamps did. You know.
Mhm. Yeah. No, for me, like I learned to drink hot chocolate from my grandma.
Hmm.
Like, whenever she would spend, whenever she spent time with us, before she got Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Like she would, me and my brother, we were little. We were in, I think I was in middle school. He was in elementary, and she would come from Mexico, spend some time over here in the U.S., and then go back. And she would spend maybe a month with us. And it was a thing where like if grandma's here, we're having hot chocolate in the morning and hot chocolate at night.
Yeah.
That's the way it was. And she always made it with water. So it and I've always been a big milk, like I would drink milk all the time.
Hmm.
But whenever it came with hot chocolate, like Mexican hot chocolate, and it always has to be Ibarra.
Hmm.
Like abuelita's okay, but Ibarra is definitely better.
Okay.
And
Honestly, if you put both in front of me, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I tried them. I wouldn't be. I would.
abuelita
Oh, well, I'll be able to tell the difference. I wouldn't be able to tell you which one's which.
abuelita's sweeter.
Is it?
Yeah. And so at least that's how I can tell them apart. Like I feel abuelita's sweeter,
Hmm.
and Ibarra uses like more dark chocolate, so it's a little bit more better.
Hmm.
But that's how I learned. That's how I learned to eat conchas too. Is like tear them apart, dunk them in my hot chocolate, and eat them like that.
Yeah. Now, see,
Yeah.
my family's always just been more coffee drinkers.
Mm.
Coffee in the morning, coffee at night. That's also why I bought that pan dulce that night, well,
Yeah.
I might as well stop, because my parents were coming over to pick up a TV,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, well, we have coffee. We always have coffee, but I don't have pan dulce. Shit.
Gotta get some.
And now I know a place that's open till 8 o'clock that I can always get some pan dulce. That's like on my way home from work.
Yeah, it's like the time when my mom takes care of my grandma. Like, there's always pan dulce here and hot chocolate because again, my grandma now has she's got Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
She's turning 100 this year.
Oh
This
wow.
May.
Yeah.
So, but it's always a staple. There's always pan dulce and hot chocolate whenever she's here.
Mm-hmm. And I feel, yeah, pan dulce alone is just always just something you always find that people
That makes it.
it makes it in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it'll either be chocolate or coffee.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't drink that much coffee, but ever since my sister moved in with us, I've been drinking a lot more coffee because I just smell it. Because she makes some every morning religiously. She'll make her coffee around the same time, about around 8:15, 8:20. As I'm getting ready for work, I hear her making coffee, and I'll smell it. I'm like, oh damn, that's some good shit.
You're like,
I
I
want
need
some.
some.
Yeah. But like I prefer if it's out at a restaurant or some establishment, I prefer iced coffee. If it's at home, I like a hot coffee. Or like someone else's house, of course, hot coffee.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
I'm not a big coffee drinker. Here at the house, my brother and my dad are the coffee drinkers.
Mhm. Wake up, sir.
Yeah. I am awake, sir.
That was an awkward pause. I thought you were gonna say more about the coffee.
No.
I was waiting. I was like, oh
No.
shit, fuck. Let's see, what else on the agenda? No, we ain't got time to talk about everything on this list. No, you've had a busy weekend and some busy days. I've
Yeah.
had some okay days at work. It's getting better. We're making progress, making the money moves. I had a good day today at work. About
Oh, nice.
yeah, money wise, it looked like a weekend day. It was nice. Moved a few units. It was pretty.
Selling those CVs for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I kind of want to. We want to upgrade ours.
Ooh.
We want to upgrade the living room. The wife wants to upgrade the one in our bedroom.
Get a 4K projector, sir. That's the next thing.
Man, I miss a small projector. No, so we have our TV. I've measured it.
Mm-hmm.
I've shown her the measurements. We have a 55-inch right now. I told her we can only go up to a 70-inch. That's the biggest we can put on there. It's like, but I want an 80-inch. I'm like, no, it's not gonna fit. She's like, but it's on the mount. If the mount goes away from the wall, it'll be fine. I'm like, no. I was like, you see all your area for crafts? It's gonna dig into. It's gonna be gone. Yeah. She's like, no, it'll fit. I'm like, no. I have measured twice. It's not going to.
Measure twice, cut once, sir.
Exactly. So that's something now. Like I said, there's so much that's happened these last 2 weeks that we could talk about. We're gonna have to save it for 2 weeks from now, or we can talk about it on some live streams. You know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we start that soon. At least the Mario Party. I definitely see us starting that soon. Bear with us if we don't get it scheduled down. I might just start randomly
Popping up on live on Twitch.
Yep. So I should probably add that to our socials. But Sugoi Kuma on Twitch, you'll find I guess my avatar isn't on here. You'll find this motherfucker. Yeah, that picture right there. Just look for that. Sugoi Kuma on Twitch and on all my socials. We'll probably add it to the Grumpy Beard's link tree. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Now that we're talking about socials, make sure to follow us on social media. Just search Grumpy Beards or Grumpy Beards Pod on everything. We're most active on Instagram. Link will be down below, up above, not to the left or right, I think. Um, but
It'll be somewhere on the screen.
It'll be somewhere. Uh, Instagram is the best bet to keep up with all our weekly, once a week, sometimes twice a week updates. And my amazing Photoshop skills.
We need a social media manager, sir.
No, that's fucking me right now. Could it be both of us if you'd actually remember your login that I sent you?
You know what would work? Send it to me again, and that would work.
You haven't asked for it again. And I'll think about it. Remind me. I forget. I'm getting old like you. Shout out, as always, to HyperCircuit and SkylarFox for the intro and outro. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting us use it. Y'all were too kind. Aside from socials, I mentioned mine. Aniki, what about yours?
You can find me on Instagram at Aniki Otaku no Sekai. Working on a banner that'll make it a lot easier for people to find me. It's a long, a long Instagram name. But yeah, follow me there. I'm always, I'll try to post 2-3 times a week about like what's going on. I'm trying to be more active for sure.
Yep. Now, with free shipping globally, what?
No, sir. You do not say those things. You know how expensive it would be to ship something just to like freaking not even just going to Canada. That's $30.
Only for the first 2 shoppers. This is valid till February 10th, 2022.
It's like, don't write checks that my wallet can't pay, sir.
Sir, it's called exposure.
With that great exposure we have right now with like 20 listeners.
Mm-hmm. But, look, I'm giving away a fucking smoker, maybe. Probably not. Local only.
No, but what is it? And then as far as cons, we just did WeebCon, and
yes.
We've already signed up for our next con. We're doing KamehaCon. Yeah, KamehaCon.
The unofficial Dragon Ball Z con. Yeah, which I've always wanted to go. Oh, that sounds fun.
It's April. It's April 29th through May 1st. It's last weekend of April. I'm already starting to gear up, and I'm buying a bunch of Dragon Ball Z pops. I saw that both Goku's voice actor is gonna be there. Gohan's voice actor is gonna be there. Android. Which one is she? She's
18.
Is it 18?
Yeah.
The blonde one? Yeah, she's gonna be there.
The hot blonde?
I haven't seen all of Dragon Ball.
Oh, but he knows Android 18 for sure.
But yeah. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun at WeebCon. We did have. I need better security. I need to keep a better eye on stuff.
Unfortunately, can't trust people. Hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had two pops stolen, and it wasn't like the cheap ones. It was like $150 per pop. So, yeah. But we're working on being more organized. Hopefully next con it'll be a lot better. It'll be also we're narrowing down more on what products we're bringing.
Yep. And we just a tease, still in the works. Possible cosplayer at a con soon. At one of your at one of your cons where you'll be a vendor at. Yeah. Also, Grumpy Beards are trying to get into Acon.
Oh.
Yeah, in what capacity, we shall see. Is it going to be officially with a panel? Is it going to be just with press badges? Or is it gonna be with shirts that my wife and your brother made for us? We shall see. Either way, Grumpy Beards will be there.
We will be there at A-Kon. Yes, I think one of our friends already rented out a
Airbnb.
Airbnb, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that was just, hey, we gotta buy the.
God. Aside from the tickets, yeah, I gotta worry about that too because my wife's looking at Airbnbs as well, just so that we don't have to drive back. Which it's been years since I've been to A-Kon. And part of me is like, no, we'll just drive back, but every day.
It's in Fort Worth, so it's a lot, a
like,
much bigger.
Like
drive.
I don't mind the drive, but then I'm just reminding myself how tiring it gets.
Yeah, it's
especially
like,
A-Kon, which has so much to do, to do.
It's like that's the same thing I'm thinking for. I'm definitely gonna do Anime Dallas again this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one we did back in November of last year. I'm definitely considering just staying at the hotel for that one. It's not far from home. It's at DFW Airport at the hotel there, but it is a drag having.
Yeah, no, yeah, you were drained every day.
We were busy.
Yeah,
that was the busiest con I've been to.
Yeah. And, and you won't be a vendor at A-Kon. You're finally going to get to go to a convention and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But, being there as Grumpy Beards, we might get bombarded by people.
We have to grow our community by then, sir.
Oh, we definitely can. We're consistent now, sir. Look at us. Consistently releasing on Mondays. I almost missed last one. I was like, I can't do it. We've been so good about recordings. I can't miss a release date.
Yeah.
Shit, I joked about it, but man, we should make shirts.
Yeah,
I'll look into that. Oh yeah, so that's that. If you want to see us at cons, go message your local cons and tell them, hey, we want Grumpy Beards, and screenshot the emails back where they're like, who the fuck is Grumpy Beards? Would like to see that.
If you screenshot that email, you get a 25% off an item. There you go.
There you go. Look at that. Aniki himself throwing out promo codes. Now you know they're valid. Look forward to our streams. By the way, if we stream, it would be on my Twitch channel, Sugoi Kuma. Obviously, if this podcast, if and when it grows bigger, we'll probably just make a channel for it on its own. Yeah. We'll work that out later. I think that would just be the most fair thing to do. That way, maybe one of us might not be available. They can just go in there and start it up.
Yeah.
But for now, just to make things easier, I'll probably just stream everything from my end, and we'll work things out later. But yeah, Sugoi Kuma on Twitch and all socials. Grumpy Beards on everything, mainly Instagram. Links down below. Anaki's no Otaku no Sekai. I believe that's also on our link tree.
On the link tree, I believe so.
Check us out. Drop those 5 stars. Drop those likes on Spotify. The 5 stars are, of course, for iTunes. Leave comments. We need that engagement. Make sure to follow and subscribe. All that good shit. And of course, biggest way to help on top of all that, share the podcast. Tell your friends, family. If you enjoy what we do, tell all your close ones. If you hate what we do, force your enemies to watch us. Either way, someone's watching.
Share it.
Yeah, share it. All right. Till next time, y'all.